And then just a reminder to let folks know what things they might need.
Are you guys ready for me to go live?
Yeah.
All right, we are live on Facebook. I will let everyone in.
All right, well, good morning, everyone. So today we will be doing more of a yoga, stretching, kind of balance workout. So pretty much all that you would need is a yoga mat. If you need something for like wrists, if your wrists get sore, kind of easier, maybe some yoga blocks, some pillows. But you can always take, what my favorite pose is, child's pose. So if you ever need to take a little rest during this workout, feel free to go to child's pose. That's always there for you. And then just join us when you want, when you're ready. Okay, I'm gonna put on one of my favorite kind of mindfulness and meditation playlists. Can anyone kind of hear that music a little bit? Don't want to make it too loud so no one can hear my voice. Okay. So we're honestly just gonna start sitting on the floor, legs crossed or however you feel comfortable. Also, don't mind my two partners during this workout today. Mr. Charlie, not on the mat. All right, we're just gonna sit and relax, really start grounding ourselves for this workout today. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Feel free to roll your shoulders back. And roll the shoulders forward. You could do a couple head spins. Spin your head the other way. All right, next we're gonna take our left hand and cross it over to our right knee and just get a nice little twist in. Really try to focus on your breathing in and breathing out. So we're gonna go over to the other side, lifting our right hand, cross it over to our left knee, and just twist. All right, we can let that go. And now we're gonna put the bottoms of our feet together. Tell me, you are in the way. Place the bottoms of our feet together. So we're gonna be in a butterfly position. Try to get your knees to the ground as much as possible, but don't overdo it, of course. So that's just kind of the basics of this pose. Your feet kind of as close to your body as possible. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of lean forward into it a little bit to whatever's comfortable. Try to keep your back nice and straight, chest open forward. And we'll just take a couple deep breaths here. Okay, we can kind of let that go. Extend our legs forward. I'm gonna turn onto my mat to give you guys a side view. And now we're just gonna kind of, again, lean forward towards our feet, touch our toes, rest our hands on our shins, whatever's really comfortable. And just some nice deep breaths. Okay, we're gonna take our left leg and cross it over our right leg. Place our right hand on our right elbow and our right knee, excuse me, and do like another twist. Just a nice little twist. And maybe with each inhale, try to like straighten your back out, like someone's pulling a little string through your head. And with each exhale, try to even go into the twist a little bit more. All right, we'll release that. Take our right leg and cross it over our left leg. Bring our left elbow to our right knee. Get a nice twist in on the other side. Right, we can release that, and we're gonna go on to our hands and knees into a nice table position. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, flat back. And we're gonna inhale, arch our back into cow. And exhale, round the back into cat, which I feel is very fitting for me with my two kittens around. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And if you want, between the two cat and cows, you can like kind of circle your body. So what I do is when I inhale, I kind of go move my body in like a circle motion. Inhale, complete the circle. Exhale with cow. And exhale with cow. Just kind of go at your own pace right now, whatever feels comfortable. All right, on our next inhale, we're gonna put our toes together, kind of sit back on our feet and go into child's pose. Bring those hands out in front of you. Relax your head on the mat. And as I kind of said at the beginning of this workout, if you need this pose during any time within our next kind of flows, feel free to take this pose and come and join us when you're ready. All right, on our next inhale, bring it back to table pose. And we're gonna go into a down dog position. So I kind of curl my toes underneath my feet right now. It's got a, Charlie, why are you right there? But curl my feet and I lift up onto the toes of my feet, bringing my bottom into the air. And then what we can kind of do right here now is just pedal our feet a little bit too, get a nice stretch in our calves. And then what we're actually gonna do is we're just gonna walk our feet to our hands, because we're gonna do some poses standing up right now. And so we're gonna inhale, when our feet are to our hands, inhale, lift our body up, and stand in our mountain pose. We can kind of bring our hands down. We're just gonna kind of stand here for a couple breaths, start grounding ourselves for our standing flow right now. We're gonna work on that balance again. All right, we're gonna go through my favorite sequence of balance, because it's kind of what I've been picking to do in the last couple workouts that I help. But so on our inhale, we're gonna lift our right leg up. So inhale, right leg up, bring the hands up. And exhale, step the leg back into a nice lunge, into whatever feels comfortable. Just make sure you're kind of keeping that forward knee above your foot. You know, you can go kind of as deep as you want, not as deep as you want, whatever's comfortable. Just make sure that body is still kind of more facing forwards, maybe even having your shoulders over your knee. Exhale. Inhale, we're gonna lift the body up, so we're stacking our shoulders on top of our hips. And then exhale, we're gonna reach over towards that forward leg. Inhale, stack on top. Exhale, bring the body forward. And inhale, bring that right leg back up to balance. And exhale, back to our mountain pose. We'll take a couple deep breaths here before we do the left leg. All right, on our next inhale, we're gonna lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring the leg back, for body forward. Inhale, stack the shoulders on top of the hips. And exhale, reach towards that forward leg. Exhale, stack on top. And exhale, bring the body forward. And inhale, lift that leg back up to balance. And exhale, bring it back to your mat. We'll just take a couple deep breaths here. On our next inhale, we're going to bring the hands up above our heads. Exhale into a forward fold. So just reach down, touch your toes, kind of rest your hands on your shins, or just kind of, let them hang. Let your hands hang. Inhale, kind of lift the body up a little bit. Try to get at least that flat back going. Hands kind of resting on your shins or your knees. Exhale, bring it back forward into our forward fold. And inhale, reach the hands back up above our heads. Exhale, forward fold, reaching to our toes or our little kitten in front of us. Inhale, flat back, hands on knees and shins. Exhale, back into a forward fold. And inhale, bring it back up. Now on this next exhale, we're just gonna stay into a forward fold. So exhale into our forward fold. Just kind of maybe swing your hands around. Just try to get comfortable, really relax. Put a little bend in your knees if you're feeling a little bit in the knees. Give your knees a nice little bend. That's what I do. Even widen your feet out a little bit so they're more with your hips. But we're just gonna take a couple deep breaths here. Just relax. You can kind of swing your body right to left. You can even rest your hands on your elbows, relaxing the head. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay, next we're just gonna place our hands on the mat and walk our feet back into kind of a plank position. We're gonna then drop our knees back into our table, toes together, and we're gonna go back and take another child's pose. Hands out in front of us, forehead to the mat. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. All right, we're gonna bring it back up into our table pose. Curl our toes underneath our feet and bring it back up into our downward dog position. So raising our bottoms up, kind of try to get that chest more towards your knees, but of course, listen to your body, whatever feels comfortable. We're gonna kind of come back to this pose a couple times. So like I keep reiterating, if you need to use child's pose, please feel free to go and take a child's pose. But we're just gonna pedal our feet a little bit. So try to bring our heels to the floor, just whatever's comfortable. And next we're gonna kind of do another little flow. And so we're gonna inhale, kind of drop our body to the floor. So we're resting on our stomachs. And then exhale, we're just gonna open our body or lift our top up, open the chest, into a cobra. Take a couple deep breaths here. On our next inhale, we'll raise back up to down dog, pedaling our feet again. And really getting a nice stretch in those calves, stretching our hands out. Okay, so we can either step our right foot forward or lift the right foot up and place it between our hands so we're in a nice kind of deeper lunge. Just kind of stretch it here for a little bit. But with our next inhale, our back foot, we're going to place it kind of flat down, parallel with our front foot, and we're going to lift our body up so we're nice and in a strong warrior two pose. Our hands nice out in front and behind us. And just take a nice couple deep breaths here. On our next inhale, we're just gonna kind of lean it back a little bit. Kind of, don't really rest your hand like right on your leg, but just kind of like use it as a guide. And I kind of tend to keep my hand by my knee, but we're just gonna reverse it back and get a nice stretch in our side here. Inhale, back to warrior two. On our next inhale, reverse it. And inhale back to warrior two. On an inhale, bring our hands back down to the mat, go back into that forward lunge. So you're back on the balls of your back feet. And we can step that front foot back. So we're kind of in a plank, but then we'll just raise it back up and go back into down dog. Pedal out the feet again. Just really whatever feels comfortable right now. All right, next we're gonna take our left leg, so either step it between your hands or lift it up in between the legs, or the hands, excuse me. Get a nice stretch here. Put the back foot completely on the ground so it's kind of parallel with the front foot. Lift the body up. So you're still lunging with that front foot, lifting the body up into our warrior two. On an inhale, reverse it. So just use your back leg as a guide. Don't put your weight on it, but really feel that stretch in the side. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And inhale, warrior two. All right, we can bring our hands back down to our mat. So we're in that lunge again. Go back on the balls of the back feet. can step that forward foot back to meet the other foot. We're gonna drop our knees, and again, bring our toes back together, and we're just gonna take a quick child's pose right here. Take a couple breaths. All right, we can lift back up into kind of a table position, but what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and lay down on our backs now. Gonna move into our back stretches. And so I like to keep my knees towards my chest and just kind of rock back and forth a little bit. Get that nice spine massage. I'm just gonna turn this music down just a little bit. All right. And now we're gonna keep one leg to our chest and extend. We're gonna keep our left leg to our chest, extend the right leg out, and we're gonna cross the left leg over our body, extend our left hand out to the side, and look towards that left hand. Get a nice stretch all in our back. All right, bring it back onto our backs. Bring our right leg to the chest as well, and extend our left leg out, and cross our right leg over the body. Right hand extended out to the side, looking out towards that right hand. Okay, we can bring it back onto our backs. Bring that left leg back to our chest as well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our right foot onto our left knee and just kind of try to bring that left leg, just bring it into your chest as much as possible to whatever feels comfortable, but just to get a nice deeper stretch kind of in the back hamstrings there. All right, we're gonna switch and bring our left foot to our right knee. And again, just bring that right leg into your chest as much that feels comfortable, till you at least just feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg, of the leg that is bent. All right, we can release that. And give me 1 sec to move the kitty. Hey. All right, and what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna lay flat on our backs, our legs extended out, just kind of whatever's comfortable. Just get into a nice, comfortable laying position. And I just want us to kind of take a couple minutes, meditate, really pay attention to our breathing, our inhale, our exhale, and just kind of the room around us, the light music that I have playing. So we're just gonna take a couple minutes and just relax. We can even start by doing some breathing together. So we'll inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now just go into a breathing that's comfortable for you. Try to let go of any tension that you are feeling. All right, slowly start waking your body up, opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers around, stretching out. Just kind of whatever's comfortable. And when you feel ready, you can come to a seated position with me. I'm gonna come a little closer so I can kind of see everyone. But that's pretty much all that I had today. Grant, I don't know if there's really any announcements, but one thing I want to say is thank you for joining us this morning, and namaste. And we'll be on here for a little bit too if anyone has any feedback or just want to talk and hang out. I'm always down for that.